Hello everyone, this is Tom, this is Emily. If you guys can just explain your TCG background and then say how your first game went, opinions, just anything you want to say to Dynasty fans of now and in the future.
Cool, you can start.
Cool. I was going to say ladies first, but cool. Hi everyone, hi future. Probably future me, maybe I'll say this at some point as well, so hi.
Probably will.
My name's Tom. I've been playing CCGs since I was 14. So that was a long time ago. We've had like several prime ministers since then, guys, and that's just like in the past 5 years. My primary game that I got into was Magic the Gathering. I've kind of stuck with it over the years, so I've been there since starter of '99 was when I started out. And back back in the day, I know, right?
He's older than he looks.
I know. People like that I'm sitting with may not even have been born when I started playing Magic the Gathering.
Damn.
Yeah, so great old school type thing, and I've always very much stuck with the very stable form of card games, and Magic the Gathering has always been sort of the benchmark of if I'm picking up a new game, how do I compare it to that? What am I learning from that? That's a really good thing about the Dynasty game, though, is I found that wasn't really necessary. So it was a very intuitive game to pick up. It made a lot of sense. There wasn't a lot of reading with the cards, so I think it's very friendly to entry level players coming in. Yeah. So I don't think that you actually need any experience in TCGs whatsoever to pick this up, because most of the cards, if you read them, and
you read them properly,
when you read them properly, but big brain play. But when you read them, you'll very much just be able to pick up the game and play. And it'll also be really easy to introduce other players as well, because there's not a lot of keywords, there's not a lot of mechanics going on. Every card just does what it does. You don't need to learn a whole lexicon of we've got haste, we've got trample, we've got flying.
A lot more straightforward in terms of the reading side. A lot more straightforward than stuff like Magic, where you've got like 30 different terms. It kind of just says like, okay, draw a card, or make it so that the other person can do slightly less actions because they've got less resources. It's very straightforward. So yeah, I think I agree with you with it being quite beginner friendly.
Also, on the flip side of that, once you've got like the really easy entry level, it's a really deep game as well. So unlike Magic the Gathering, where we'll always be referring back to it, but it's not really like.
I mean, it was the first one.
It's not why we're here, but on Magic you've got one play area, you've got another play area, and that's it. Here you've got multiple fields, multiple lanes, and you really have to think about where you're going to play stuff. It's not just about what the card does, it's about where you place the card, and that will have a big influence on your game, whether, like you were discussing earlier, whether you're going for an explosive early start, or you're setting up for the mid game, or you're playing for the long game. That again very much depends on the champion that you've got in your deck and the synergies that they want to play with.
Introduction on yourself?
Yeah, so not quite as old as this fossil, but I also play Magic the Gathering. Played a little bit of Lorcana, I've played a little bit of Universus, but Magic is definitely my main card game. I quite liked it. I think this was definitely a lot simpler, a lot more straightforward, and just quite quick and easy to pick up. And yeah, I think to a degree having the Magic background kind of helps, just because they'll explain something and in your head you kind of think like, oh yeah, it's a bit like when you do this or when you do that. But honestly, I think even people who don't play any card games, let them watch a game or two and then just chuck a deck at them. They can probably catch on to it quite quickly, I think. It was fun, and it wasn't like a really crazy long game, which I really like. Sometimes games can last way too long. Like 4-hour Commander games should just not be a thing.
It gets to a point when you need to go to the toilet.
Honestly, like
if you have to go to the toilet in between too long.
So I mean, there's enough there for depth, so you feel like you've actually stepped up and you've played the game, and you're not just blown out in the first couple of turns. And that's basically it, and you're over and you're done. And a bad draw is not going to beat you, because you imagine resources, but you're not dealing with limited resources. You can always pitch cards for additional resources.
I did really like that.
Yeah, that's
because I feel like a very common thing with stuff like Magic, but I imagine also other card games, is
coping with the energy as well.
If you don't have enough resources to do stuff, and if you're relying on drawing it to be able to actually play stuff, you could have like amazing cards, but say in Magic you only have 1 or 2 land down, can't do anything. Plus with here you always have your 10, and you can like slightly alter it and like make sure that somebody has like 1 less, or get an extra one next turn or whatever. But it just means that every turn, in theory, you should be able to do something.
that was the plan.
Yeah.
I think that one of the other really strong points as well is the decks are all really well balanced against each other.
Yes.
But however you want to play, whatever your play style is, you can still enter the game from that style. So I love like the aggro, the deck kind of thing, but also the control deck side of things is really good, and there's lots of room to actually like really build out. There's lots of different things you could do, and also you're not relying on having your level up card in hand to level up. So I haven't had to go find the card to play the card, and the same as when the stuff has gone into the retreat zone, I'm not having to I'm not having to pay it again to keep bringing it back.
You always have the option.
So you've always got gameplay going on. That way it keeps the game moving forwards constantly. You don't even when you're playing against a control deck, you don't really hit a stalemate. So you just constantly keep powering forward.
And I feel like it's nice because both sides of it will be doing that.
Yeah.
So it won't be like, oh, okay, you've done one thing and then the next person can do 20 things. It feels like you've got enough to do, so you can just keep doing stuff.
Yeah.
Which is nice because it's actually fun for both people.
Yes.
So both. How did you find the interaction in the game?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like you're going to win this turn, or was there some back and forth? How was that feeling for you guys? Experience-wise.
I think for me, at the beginning, I thought Tom would win because he's very quick at picking up board games, card games, everything. I think it helped that he didn't read the cards properly.
Yes.
But also my stance quite early on was, okay, a lot of these creatures are not like super strong in attack, but what I can do is just keep playing stuff in the lanes that he's not really doing much in, and just try to hit him harder before he gets to hit me harder.
And I think there was a definite ebb and flow to the game as well. So you'll go ahead, and even if you start, you're not at a disadvantage. The other player's not at a disadvantage. Basically, you'll get a strong board, and it'll look amazing, and you'll feel great for having built the board you've built. And then your opponent will do just exactly the same thing, and then you'll swing in, you'll take out part of their board. They'll swing in and take out part of your board. There was a constant trade and exchange. So it feels like a tug of war in terms of like you've got the same resources. It's just how well you deploy those resources across the board. And I think it was like late in the game I learned, okay, maybe I should have done some investing in building up stuff rather than trying to spread my resources out as far as I did. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely, as you're playing the game, you're learning more about the depth and the strategies that involve with your cards.
How about the movement? What do you guys think of the movement?
Oh, that was a nice addition.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I like that you had like the kind of allocated slots kind of thing, where it's like, okay, well, I'm attacking down this lane or I'm defending on this lane. But I like that it's relatively easy to kind of be able to move around a little bit, and it can make a massive difference depending on like how you've positioned yourself for the next turn, both in like attack and defense.
So there's always a way where you have to think ahead rather than I know one strategy and I have to play that combo.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you have to move and react.
Because the board that you left your opponent with is not the board you're going to come back to. They will, if they've any sense, move stuff about. And it's also the fact that it's a free action that you can do, and there's also flexibility with an action. So whether you're going on defense, whether you want to attack, whether you want to move, and it's how you want to position that. So it's whether you want, and I think there's a lot of strength in that. And it's something that it's a flexibility you don't tend to get in card games. You'll find it in board games, but you won't find it in card games. Card games are basically you've put something where you've put it, that's where it's staying, and that is it. And if there's any decisions being made, typically it's your opponent that's making those decisions for you. So if they're attacking in, you may get to choose like what's blocking, but stuff like Pokemon is that you've only got one out there, that's the one they're attacking, that's it, you know where it's coming.
Whereas on our field, you don't know where it's going to come from.
Because just because I've put it there doesn't mean that you're going to move there, doesn't mean you're going to attack there, doesn't mean you're going to attack. Or you could move and attack somewhere else, and it's like, okay.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I would say, final message from both of you guys to those people. What would you say? Would you recommend, or it's all on you?
I would recommend it. I think it's fun, and I like that it's got enough similarities with some TCG games that, again, it's like, I like those games, so I thought I'd probably enjoy this. But also, it's different enough that I didn't play it and think like, yes, but I could have just played this, or I could have just played that. I liked it. And I really like, also just with the cards, I really like the artwork for it. I like the design of the game. It was good.
Yeah, and I would also recommend it. I mean, in terms of flavour, it's definitely a win. Mechanically, it is sound. It's still going through development, but it still very much works in the state it's in at the moment, so it's absolutely great. I also think it would be a great game for people who particularly like living card games, who like a game where they can sit down for a while. Yeah, honestly, it's just a good game.
I appreciate it. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Then I've got some booster packs for you guys.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
And I'll go with that one. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Shall we open these?
We can't got it.
Yeah, hopefully you guys open them before the camera dies, but we'll see. It's a bit of a gamble.
Oh no! Again, that's attention to detail. Is that having a little tear in there? It's like, because normally CCG.
I mean, you say that, but look what I've managed to do with mine.
But no, that is kind of like how you want to do, because that way you don't damage the cards when you're opening.
You've got a hollow in yours.
Sweet.
Ooh, that's pretty.
What have we
She's
got?
cute.
Oh, Dragon's Assassin. Oh, do you guys watch Dragon Ball?
I do not.
So
What, sorry?
Dragon Ball.
No.
Well, one of the voice actresses, she partnered with us to create that card.
Okay.
She's an ambassador for us.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you've got a champion.
Oh yes.
Oh, you got the yeah.
Two hollows, guys.
Nice.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Oh, card-wise as well. Good quality.
Yeah, the quality
Yes,
is definitely
I like
there.
it.
I'm also very happy with the ergonomics as well. So we've got the rounded corners, we've got the right thickness of card. Not too much gloss as well. So I mean, that, and with the hollows as well, because that's always a risk with hollows. I feel.
Wait, you don't like hollows? I
despise Magic the Gatherin's hollows. Magic the Gathering, because they go OTT, you can't read cards, and the glare off them's horrible. This is really good.
Yeah.
Do you want to show the camera? Because I've seen the cards, but they haven't.
Shiny.
There we go.
We got the dice.
Yes. And that guy's awfully familiar from the game I was playing earlier.
Yeah.
The Sword Recruit.
Yeah. Best card in the game.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, it's one cost, 1/2. Magic the Gathering, that'd be broken.
Okay, so final notes. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.